The U.S. faces its greatest threat. This is hashtag news, and I've eaten human hair before. It turns out the greatest threat to the U.S. is the homosexual agenda.
Bryan Fischer had a couple of strong quotes on his radio show Focal Point, including the fact that he, and I quote, firmly believes that the homosexual agenda represents the greatest single threat to religious liberty. Which is odd, since the homosexual agenda seems to be more geared toward lowering the U.S. obesity epidemic while increasing our fashion sense. And I always thought that the U.S.'s greatest threat was another Bush getting into office, ruining our economy while pushing us into another war. And we're still blaming the Bushes for everything.
The Pope slams the Vatican. Ouch.
Pope Francis gave a fiery speech to the Vatican on Monday, reminding them why they became priests to begin with. His popeness dropped some WWF bombs on these fools, dropping a couple elbows with his words, I mean. He reminded them that they shouldn't use their rank to gain power or money, but instead to spread peace and happiness throughout the world. He also reminded them about the little boy stuff and to cut down on that.
North Korea loses internet.
After North Korea allegedly hacked Sony Pictures last month, going as far as to get the company to pull its latest film, The Interview, from theaters, the nation now has its own cyber vandalism to deal with. Experts are now saying that the entire nation is currently without internet. And when President Obama was asked to comment on the U.S.'s involvement in these cyber attacks, the president threw up the West Side sign and said no comment.
And now for two stories in 2 sentences. Women in Russia are so poor that they're now using beet juice for lipstick. Some poor women in the U.S. are using their food stamps to buy real lipstick until they can marry a rich husband. A teacher in Oklahoma got arrested for putting kids in her trunk. When asked to comment on the issue, she replied, "At least I wasn't doing it in a sexual way." And that's hashtag news for today. See ya.